Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 10 in my playthrough of Atonement Sins of the Past, a mod pack by Iskandar, and available on the Curse and Feed the Beast launchers. So today, I want to talk about something I missed last episode. First, in the new achievement book, there is one more page. I missed a page. Let's talk about that real quick. All the way at the very end. Yeah, I'm at the very end. So I talked about all that. At the very end, there is renewal. Do not repeat the mistakes of the past. The cauldron is messy and spills flux everywhere. Well, if you set it up if you don't set it up right, that's probably true. Set up a thaumatorium instead. So we need to make a thaumatorium regardless whether we can get by with the cauldron or not, because it's one of the quests. So we'll probably get to that real soon. Set up renewable resources for all raw resources, ore, thaumcraft shards, clay, etc. So everything we need to have be renewable. And the reason for that is because mining leaves unsightly holes in the world and eventually exhausts the natural resources. So we want to eventually have renewable everything. So there's the page I missed from last time. We might even get to that thaumatorium today. We could, because I've done a bunch of research. So we look through here real quick. Had all the research. I did nothing new on the main tab, I don't think. No, nothing new here. Yeah, I did a couple wand focuses and things. Nothing too major here. I probably should grab a few more things up here. In alchemy, I got all of this opened up, all the automated alchemy and all the centrifuges and things like that, centrifuge. I probably need to do that. I need to get some more of that one aspect. And I might do this, but I've been doing my metal duplication using the Blackspear stuff, so I have something to say about that here in a minute. But I did unlock the infusion altar, and this right here, the weather deflector. But we're going to need an infusion altar to make this. Okay, so that's going to be something we need to get working on as soon as possible. So we're going to have to find a place to put this. And as much as I wanted to put it on the surface, there's an issue with that. I could probably go to the surface and survive and everything, make a wall, and protect myself from the mobs that would be coming towards me from the world. Gullimancy, nothing. I didn't do nothing there. Automagy, unlocked a couple things: the remote comparator and the viz reader, in case I wanted to build some nodes. That's going to be difficult though, because all the nodes you encounter in the world, they're going to be tainted. So, in order to mess with nodes, if you bring a tainted node back to your base, it's going to quickly taint the area in your base. Okay, let's see what else. Apothecary. I have not unlocked these flowers yet, but I want to soon. I did unlock the shovel of the purifier. Again, it's another infusion altar thing, so we got to get that infusion altar pretty soon, pretty quick. I don't think I did anything else in Esoteria. Yeah, a couple things with floating flowers and stuff, so that when I get to when I get to making my altar, I can make it nice and pretty with floating flowers or floating candles. Sorry, well, maybe floating flowers too, but that's kind of what I did in my regrowth series, so I don't know about that. Some more things have become available to unlock over here. Arcane lenses. Unlocked that one. Flesh hardening. Oh, yeah, I got the wand focus of illumination, and then I was looking at getting that liquefaction. I was looking for the wand focus that lets me capture the animals. I'm pretty sure it's in the stomach horizon here somewhere. So maybe once I get this one. Oh, and this guy, Alchemite. This seemed like it could be fun, so I studied that. And what it does is, instead of destroying the blocks, it makes them drop shards, aspect shards of the stuff that would be in them. So I might be able to use that to gather some stuff. I think actually one of my viewers suggested that as well for getting the taint aspects and such. Over here in the witchery stuff, or the witching gadgets, not much. I haven't unlocked much, but I do want to get into this stuff. It's pretty cool stuff. Especially this, because I think this might give me a bag that I can store extra things in. So that would be nice. I'd like to have a bag, because I don't see any other bags or backpacks in this pack other than what's in there. Now let me talk about flax beards. I had a little issue with flax beards. Yeah, these are empty. Let me fill these back up with materials for brass. And let that go. So I had a little issue with my flax beards. I logged out, saved the world, logged back in, and my flax beard had no steam in it, and when I put fuel in it, nothing would happen. It completely broke. I picked up the boiler, put it back down, I did all that. I broke the whole system and rebuilt it. Still nothing would fix it. Nothing would make this thing work. It was just, I put fuel in it, it would burn it, I would get no steam, nothing would happen. Basically, my system had broke itself somehow. If that happens to you, there is a fix. The way I fixed it was I went into my world save, and I deleted into the world save, into the data folder, and there's a FSB network data. Delete that, and also delete any paired piston data too. Those two files are how Flaxbeard stores his information, and they can sometimes get corrupted from one load to another. So, like if you log out, save your world, log back in, and suddenly your Flaxbeard's not working at all, you need to go delete those two files and then restart your world, and it'll work again. You'll lose whatever steam you had in the system. So if you have like a really big system storing a lot of steam, you're gonna lose it, but at least you can get it working again. So, a little bug with Flaxbeards. I will probably try to report that on whatever bug reporting system they have. But anyway, that's how you can fix it if it happens to you. It may not ever happen to you, but if it does, that's how you fix it. Other things up here. I'll get rid of these noisy guys. I put water up here as a suggestion. One of the viewers suggested that if I put water in here, the creepers would not be able to blow up the stone. And here's the issue about going up the surface. One of the mods, and I believe it's e10, one of the mods makes it so that after just randomly or after amount of time, creepers will just spawn beside you or near you. They'll just spawn, or they'll fall out of the sky. They'll just be creepers, and they'll come and try to kill you and blow you up. And the thing about those creepers is they will also target cobblestone. So there might be a workaround for this. Yeah, that was why I was having to rebuild that all the time. They weren't blowing up because they were near me. They were blowing up because it's made of cobblestone. They see cobblestone and like, oh wow, this must be a player-made structure, and then they try to destroy it. I'm also having that problem with this wall right here. This wall right here is exposed on the outside, thanks to the work of the digging zombies. You can see right here. Yeah, see that wall is exposed on the outside now. They've dug away all the dirt. And then I had a creeper decide to blow that wall up. I've had to fix it twice now. So there's something I think I might be able to do to fix that. So that might make it possible for us to live on the surface or make some surface facilities. The problem is we may still have creepers randomly just spawning nearby us. I don't know how to deal with that. But I can make a chisel. If I take this chisel and come in here, and I chisel this to something that's not normal cobblestone, maybe the creepers will not recognize it as a player-made thing, and they'll leave it alone. Whoops. I really don't care what it looks like, honestly, from the outside. Or inside, really. That's just room that I grow my stuff in, so maybe that'll help. I'll probably need to do it like up here on the surface too. Oh, hey, Mr. Sheep. Yeah, I know you want a piece of me. Here, come on, come up here. There we go. Get rid of him. Get rid of that. So yeah, now I've replaced some of the dirt to try and keep the water from being all funny. So if I change all this exposed cobblestone into something that's not... Just pick that thing up again, didn't I? Yep. To something that's not cobblestone. Or, well, isn't technically cobblestone. Maybe the creepers will leave it be. Just like that. There we go. So now they can't actually get to any of it and can't see it. Because they'll go right up beside one of these pieces of cobblestone and blow up. We'll even change that one just to be sure. The ones in the base I'm not too worried about. And the ones up there now that I have the water in the bottom of that trap, I think that's okay. I think that one will be okay. That stuff up there will be alright. So, bones and rotten flesh. Put that all away. I do have one thing to do down here real quick. So, I've been expanding. I expanded the water tank down here. So I got the 4 corners open. I've got enough room for 16 more of the floating hydrangeas. Yeah, 16 more. So I need to make those, but I don't have enough petals yet, I don't think. Petals, yeah, so I don't have enough blue flowers. I need 16 blue flowers in order to make them. And I have enough cyan though, so I'm good there. I've also been using my new clockwork axe. Now I put a full set of thaumium gears in this. It has 9 thaumium gears, and you can see the quality, speed, and memory that gives it. And with the amount of experience that I have, because I'm told that your player's experience level also affects the chance of extracting time sand. With the amount of experience I have, the memory I have in my axe, I have a 1 in 4 chance of extracting time sand. You see, these are a little bit different because they don't have quite as much memory. So I've been cutting my trees down with this. And every now and then I will use up the time sand and get myself some nuggets. I've also made this thing right here, the horn of the canopy. Nice little thing. You just take a horn of the wild with a leaf. So remember, I made shears like last episode. So I sheared me a leaf and made a horn of the wild. Horn of the wild is just pasture seed with some living wood, really cheap. And this thing is nice because now I don't have to wait for these leaves to... Oh, look there, I missed one. See? It doesn't go all the way up, but I can just kind of walk up the ladder. If I really want to get to the top of the canopy, just walk up this way, and there we go. All leaves down and get all the drops real quick. This way I don't have to wait around for the leaves to decay, and then potentially miss some saplings that way. Oops, I need a sapling to replace the tree. So yeah, and then I've been occasionally switching over to the temporal axe and cutting down a tree or two with that and getting some nuggets that way. I don't know if you remember me showing it to you before, but down through here I had that spawner. There's a spawner over here, and it is a random spawner. It's weird because each time it spawns something, it changes to a new mob. You can't see it in there now because it's super dark in there. And I don't want to open up. There's spiders coming. Spiders are really hard to see because they don't fall into the little gap right here. But I know they're in there. And I've been killing stuff this way. So this gives me a lot of experience, lots of mob drops, and occasionally I can switch over to the temporal sword and get to see those creepers. And bad. Very bad. Yeah. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. We'll just worry about that later. I'll fix it later. So yeah, there are some drawbacks to having that randomness to it. So sometimes creepers spawn too. But anyway, it gives me a a place where I can get experience and more temporal nuggets. That was kind of funny. And I used up a bunch of granite and limestone down in there because I didn't really feel like I have any other use for the stuff. So I will continue using that for building things. Granite and limestone might also be a good alternative for you instead of using the cobblestone like outside. Actually, I think I still have quite a lot of andesite. Yes, I do. So that might be an option for building something on the surface. All right, well, I think that's the catch-ups. Like I said, I'm gonna have to make a bunch more flowers. I'm not gonna do that on camera. I've got a lot of bone meal. I'm gonna switch. I'm just gonna throw it in a mana pool and get myself some more floral fertilizer and make a bunch more flowers. Oh, this stuff goes downstairs. Oh, something else I want to do. I wonder if I have the materials. I'm probably sure I do have the materials now. I was thinking it'd be nice to have a hopper hawk sitting right here beside this chest so that, you know, as I'm... Oh, by the way, look, potatoes. That's something I can mark off on my list up there. To get potatoes, all I had to do was take a wheat. Now, it won't work in a regular mana pool, right? But in my transmuting mana pool here, I can throw that in and get a potato. Isn't that nice? Now, I could throw the potato into that transmuting pool and get a carrot, but I have plenty of carrots, so no need to do that. But what happens when I throw it in here? I get a tiny potato. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. Oh, I don't know if this was like a joke or whatever, but Funshine X said on one of his recent videos, putting a tiny potato. Putting a tiny potato on your research table will help you somehow. We'll see. It definitely will make it definitely you know. Hey, let's just be friends. There we go. So I don't know if it actually does anything, truly, but you know, other than like give you something to distract you a little bit while you're doing all your tedious research, possibly. And it doesn't seem like the crystals do as much as they used to. Like I remember that when I used to put the crystals here, it would like fill up all this. So now I think it's just bookshelves, and I don't have leather to make bookshelves, so at least not yet. I might be able to actually get the leather because I believe I can throw rotten flesh into the mana pool, or at least the transmuting mana pool over here. Rotten flesh, yes, to leather. There we go. Get me some cow tipper. So there we go. I'll make me some books. Let's see. I need 3 for each bookcase. See, I want 1, 2, 4, 6 bookcases. So I need 6 times 3, 18. There we go. That'll make me some bookcases. Nice. I'll get that together off camera probably too and set it up. So basically, yeah, you surround your research table with bookshelves, and I will actually I need 2 more bookshelves than I thought. Well, I'll get that together later. Maybe it'll be together for next time. So what I want to do is put together some of the parts for the infusion altar, and then find a place for it. I think what I'm going to do for the fusion altar is go down below my current level here, make a new level, and that's going to allow me to make this into a glass tank down there. I'll probably make the sides of glass so that I can look through and see the thing inside, blasting the mana up all the time. Also, if you look on the ceiling here, I've got all these holes and things and some living rock. What I did was I made my pure daisy into a floating pure daisy, and now I don't need dirt to put it down, so I can put it in holes in the ceiling, and I can use this. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just turning the ceiling into living rock so that I get the living rock as a resource and raising the ceiling in here a bit. Eventually I will have the whole ceiling all the way up to that level up there so that I can grow more trees in here. Because I'm going to need more than oaks. I need a place to grow spruce, and I need birch, and what else do I need? I think that's the only ones I absolutely need for witchery. But yeah, let me dig out the next area down, and I'll be back in a minute because this is gonna take me a little while to dig all this out, and we'll see. But let me just get it ready, and then we'll go and make the parts and set it up. All right, I'm back. I've cleared out the next level down, but there's some things I want to take care of real quick before I go down there and start messing around. First of all, I want to get that hopper hawk made, because even though I can use the horn of the canopy to break it down real quick, break the leaves down real quick, I'd like to just be able to chop the tree down, walk away, and know that it's going to collect my resources. So let's get that, everything I need for that. Oh, I got almost everything I need, but I need a rune of the air. And I got a piece of carpet out of a treasure chest at some point, or a bag or something. I don't remember exactly where I got it, but I got one at some point. Remember, the chickens still shed feathers, even though they're tainted. So a lot of times, now I think I'm actually going to, when I get a chicken in the trap up there, I want to leave it in there and let it shed some feathers for me. And a piece of string. Then another thing I need is 3 pieces of mana steel. So 1, 2, 3. We'll throw those in a pool. As you can see, the pools are getting full relatively quick. And they're going to get a lot fuller, or they're going to fill up a lot faster here soon, because I'm going to end up having a bunch more of those flowers. So there we go, I got that. And I think I left my wand in here. Yep, wand, and I'm going to need a living rock. Get that started. Now, there's actually something I could have done to make this go a little bit faster. In fact, I've got 2 runes of fire. So I think I'm going to do, well, I only brought down 1 piece of glass. So let me get the metal out of there too. Iron I did, okay. So with my iron over here, I'm going to throw that in and get me 4 more pieces of mana steel. Is this done? It's ready? Yeah, it's ready. 4 more pieces of mana steel. Then I'm going to take that and make myself a mana lens. Now, the mana lens by itself doesn't do anything, but when you add a rune to it, there's a bunch of different ways you can do that, and you can also combine them once you have a couple different kinds. A mana lens of potency is going to allow my mana spreader to send a stronger pulse, so that it can... Now, this is kind of going to be important on this one down here. So if I put... And I got to go down in there. If I put that on there, you can't see it right now because it's not lit up. But now you'll notice that it doesn't pulse as often, because it can store up more power before it sends a pulse. So now, since there's a pause in between the pulses, I know that I'm not overloading that mana spreader anymore, which means it's ready to accept some more flowers. I'm gonna do that. Like I said, I'll probably do that off camera real quick, because I need to do a whole bunch more flowers. I haven't done that yet, but I did want to get the hopper hawk made real quick. Show you how that works. So now that I've got my all these things and my rune of air, the hopper hawk is a gray, a mystic gray, and mana gray, and a light gray, and a mana light gray, with a rune of air, which is why I just made the rune of air, and a redstone root. Redstone root is just a piece of redstone combined with grass. Will give you mana. Okay, so there we go. We'll give you the redstone root. So now if I throw all of that stuff in there, and then combine it with a seed. Oh, I think all my seeds are over in the other chest now. Let's throw a seed in here. Here we go. Get my hopper hawk. Well, the hopper hawk has a bigger area, depending on whether or not it has mana nearby that it can absorb. I don't know if it can reach all the way over there. Probably not. But there we go. I'm going to put it right there. It's going to put stuff in this chest whenever it falls on the ground nearby. So I should be able to demonstrate that by some carrots. In a second. Yeah, they disappear. They ended up in here. Excellent. That works. Okay, so now I don't got to worry so much about collecting the leaves and stuff. Like when they fall down, the hopper hawk should get most of it and put it in the chest for me, even the wood and everything else. So let's go down to take a look at this level real quick. So just a nice blank area for now. I got a decent amount of materials while I was digging this all up out here. And what I need to do is I need to make this glass. I need to make these walls glass so that I can, well, one, I would like to be able to see in there. And, yeah, I think it just looked cool. It wouldn't have to be glass. Obviously, it would not have to be glass. But that's what I want to do. I want to make a glass. I need to keep remembering to move this thing every 2 minutes or so when it finishes. I keep digging out that ceiling, but I want it to be the living rock, so I can get a bunch of that built up. Should have left those downstairs. All right, let's get the infusion altar built. Let's do that. So, for the infusion altar, we are gonna need some of crystals. So I'm gonna go ahead and break these crystals down so I can see how much I have of each one again. They don't seem to be doing as much. Wow, what? Broke the stone behind her. They don't seem to be helping me out as much as I was hoping they would. So, like I said, I'm going to make some bookshelves, see if that isn't much better. Should be much better. So there we go. Got a bunch of crystals. Let's see what I have the most of, because I'm going to need to use up a few. Seems like I have the most of earth right now. So I'll use about 4 earth. I'm actually going to use 4 entropy as well. So I have a bunch of those. And then I need some stone. Some regular old stone. Well, if I put that in here, surround the shard with the stone, I will get arcane stone blocks. Very nice. A bunch of those. I'm going to get a full stack plus 8. Because you get 9 from the recipe. Okay, and then I'm going to need 4 of these arcane stone bricks. I'm also going to need some pedestals. At least... Well, we can start out with just having 10. And that's going to use up a bunch of stuff out of my wand. I might have to go fix my mob spawner to get that filled back up. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do that. But now is the hard part. I need I need one of these ender pearls. Thank goodness for treasure chests and loot bags. I probably would not have those. And I think, let's see, what is it? Infusion. Maybe altar? Nope. Okay, let me look it up in a book. We want to get this right here. Okay, arcane workbench. No, that's the name of the runic matrix. Okay, I was way off. Runic matrix. So that's going to take 4 more arcane stone and any 4 shards. 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. 4 shards. And it's going to take 40. Oh, I don't think I have 40. Do I? I do have 40. Okay. Runic matrix. All right. Got that. So we can go down and build it, but we're not going to be able to actually set it. We're not going to actually be able to activate it until we get that wand filled back up. For that, I'm going to have to, well, probably the easiest way for me is to fix that spawner room again. Well, I would have thought that the creeper would have not done damage since there's water in there. No, it just occurred to me that they shouldn't have actually dealt damage to the thing because of the water. But oh well. So let's start out by laying out the pedestals, because I want them one way from the wall. If I do that there, pedestal there, and there, there, and there, there, and there. There's my first initial 8 pedestals. I need to put that torch back down. We're going to deal with that here in a minute so that I never have to worry about torches again. So there we go. There's a place for it. Got enough room down here. I'm going to eventually move this ladder over probably into that corner there, so that I have a little bit more space. And actually, speaking of that, maybe I should space this out just a bit more, because I need to eventually have a second or another 4 pedestals. Maybe, I don't know. I think that might not apply in this pack. Some packs require you to have more than 8 pedestals based on, you know, some of the add-ons that you might have. Some don't. We're going to leave it like this for now. If I really need to, I can move it later. So now I put my 4 bricks down like so. Top those with normal ones. And I need a pedestal in the middle. I'm just going to put that there for temporary, so I have a block to place my runic matrix on. There we go. And that's going to be my build of this. And then I'm going to do something right below this that's going to help out the stabilization. And I'll probably do something up in the air too, maybe some floating candles, or ring of floating candles around it. But before I can activate it, I need to go get this filled. So let me go fix my spawner and get my wand filled, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, fixed up the spawner and killed a bunch of things. You gotta really be on your toes with that kind of spawner, that random spawner, because it can spawn creepers, and it can spawn charged creepers if there happens to be a storm going on. And it can also spawn zombies with pickaxes. But it's nice because you get a little bit of everything. So I got some gunpowder, a bunch of bones, a bunch of string because of the spiders, some zombie brains. I got a rusty gear, and a common treasure. What's in there? Oh, nice. Another ender pearl. I love it. Can use that. Alright, and put that in there. Okay, so let me put all this stuff away real quick. And lots more bones. That's excellent. Gonna have bones for getting my flowers here in a little bit. But I do got enough. I should have enough charge. Yeah, fully charged wand now. With a little bit of patience down there at the spawner, you can get that fully charged. Like I said, you got to make sure you have a stack of blocks too to to repair it on the fly, because yeah, zombies with pickaxes spawn out of that, and sometimes the creepers, if they're not fully in the water, will cause block damage. Okay, so here we go. Let's turn this into functioning. There we go. Functioning altar. But this is not all that we can. I can't use this by itself. I need something else to go that I'm gonna need to put together real quick in order to get this working. And that is gonna be the alchemical thingy disassembler thing. I'm terrible with remembering what these things are called. So we'll just go look. Or not basic alchemy, this thing right over here. The Essentia distillation setup. We're going to need the alchemical furnace, and we're going to need, oh shoot, this filters, which means we need a, oh boy, so we need a silverwood. Well, this is a kind of a chicken and egg thing. I almost need to be on the surface to make my silverwood. I'm going to have to grow my silverwood in my basement in order to get this going. Unless there's like a way to get this stuff without... Yeah, there's no way just to get a silverwood log or anything like that. Okay, so... what we're going to have to do... we're going to want to grow our greatwood tree. We got one greatwood sapling. Thing is, I'm a little nervous about putting it out here on the surface. I'm afraid something's going to like wreck it or something. I have a way to get up here to the surface. Right up here. There's a little bit of a tree left up here. Yeah, I need to cover... Well, if I planted it right here... Well, actually... When you plant this, you want to make sure you have a 3x3 area of dirt that it can potentially... let me break some of this... Break some of this dirt. When I break it, I get back normal dirt. Because I don't remember the direction that it grows. So when you plant a greatwood, it only takes one sapling, but it kind of grows in one of the directions. So it's a 2x2 tree. So it needs a little more space than on the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant it in the middle of this 3x3 area right here. Let me turn my F7 off because that's kind of, I forgot, I wasn't even thinking about it being on. So that's kind of annoying. And yeah, we're going to let that grow right here because I need a greatwood sapling, an extra one. And I can always use more greatwood. That would be useful. We got these swarms coming. Come on. Just come over. Oh, he looks like he's a lot further. He looks like he's a lot closer than he actually is, I think. Yeah, he's like over there somewhere. I need to get rid of the rest of this oak tree up here. And now it's getting dark, so I think I'm going to go back inside. Although I really don't want to be out here in the dark. I need to fix this up and cover up the rest of this cobblestone right there with dirt, so that creepers don't decide to blow this up. But now when they fall in the little trap here, I got the water down there, so they shouldn't be able to, or they shouldn't decide to, or even if they do blow up, shouldn't cause damage. That's what I'm trying to say. They shouldn't cause me any more damage in there. Thanks for that tip, viewer. And as far as I can tell, that doesn't really do anything, but it is cute to have it there on your table. So, I never put that back. I've been cooking. I cooked up much more stone because what I figured I could also do is just go around and exchange the cobblestone out of the walls for regular smooth stone again. But for that, I'm going to need a wand of equal exchange, or the focus of equal exchange, which I did research. I think I can actually get that together today. Nope. Oh yeah, I can. It's just balance shards. That's not bad. Balance shards are not at all hard. What you do is you get yourself some chiseled stone. Actually, I have a chisel. I'm going to go right to, I can turn this stuff right into chiseled stone. So 4 right into these right here, chiseled stone bricks. And actually, I probably haven't scanned chiseled stone bricks yet, so that would be a good idea. So there we go. That's going to get me my order and Terra. Then some gunpowder. This is the other reason I don't mind having the creepers and coming out of the spawner, because I get gunpowder. I think I just need 1 gunpowder. Yeah. It's going to give me my Ignis and Perdido. I hope I said that right. Probably. Perdido. And then the other thing is sugarcane. It's all downstairs. Let me go grab that. Sugarcane. Get 4 of those. 2, 3. And let's see. Actually, I need twice that much, because I need to do it twice. Get 8 of those. I need 4 more bricks. And now I can just knock this stuff down. Don't gotta worry about it. I know it's gonna end up back where it needs to be. It's gonna end up in the chest there. Hopper Hop will do its job. Alright. 4 more bricks. 4. Gonna give me that. So a little bit all over the place this episode. I wasn't thinking ahead and remembering that I needed to make a silver wood before I could actually do infusion. It's different from every pack. It almost seems like every pack these days is changing things, and this one has not actually. That's recipe's different. It's just harder to get silver wood in a tainted biome because they don't naturally spawn. So I'm gonna have to get one and grow it. And for that, I'm going to need some greatwood saplings in order to transmute them. I think I'm also going to need a completely full mana pool for that. What else? I need 1 more piece of gunpowder. And then whatever crystal, doesn't really matter with this recipe. You can use whatever crystal you have the most of. So I have the most of entropy to give myself 1, 2, 3, 4 entropy shards. And come over here and basically don't throw more than 1 gunpowder in there at a time. That's the trick here. So we'll split those and split those. So we go sugarcane, stone, 1 gunpowder, 2 shards. And we'll have just a little bit left over. I don't have any glasses yet. I don't have my glasses to see it, but there's just a little bit of stuff left over there. I kind of like to, because I've had some incidences where I don't get the stuff back. Better just to clear it and refill it. That way, all that, whatever was in there is cleared. Now it's nice and fresh, clean, doesn't have any excess stuff in it. So, stone, gunpowder, crystals. There we go. 4 balance shards. Yay. And now, I should be able to make this. I think I'm going to have to cook up some of my cinnabar. I got a decent amount of that now. That's good, because I need the cinnabar in order to make more of the purifying thingies. You see, I had so much coal, I started saving it as blocks of coal. I also found that it's really not a big chore to get a bunch of obsidian when you can turn your temporal pickaxe on and mine it up real fast. Much faster than regular, so that's good use of my temporal sand in my pickaxe. Is to do that. So where I need something in the middle. Oh no, yeah, I need nether crystals, nether quartz, 4 of them. That's gonna go there, there, and there, and there. And I just needed 1 of these. There in the middle. Throw my wand in there. Not too bad. Gonna get my wand focus equals change. Alright, well there I got something pretty awesome accomplished, I think. Because these are... This is definitely my favorite. Wand focus. So there we go. I'll probably also make my lightning focus as well. It might not actually be bad because I could use that to go get some wisp or some gas tiers. I've also been collecting a bunch of arrows off the skeletons coming out of spawner, so now I actually can fire my bow a bit more readily, more easily, more often. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up at this point. Between episodes, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of those made. I'm gonna take and make a bunch of glass. Okay, so this is a little too far away right there from the Hopper Hawk. I might need to give that Hopper Hawk some mana somehow. And oh, there's one other thing I wanted to show you, because you're probably gonna wonder how I'm gonna get all this glass. I can obviously I can cook the sand that I got, but I can also, I think is it sand or gravel? Check gravel first. I can also crush gravel and get sand. So, and I think I can crush cobble and get gravel. Let me check that. Whoops. That gave me gravel. Yeah, that gives you gravel. So you can get all those resources that you need using the steam power. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it. Be sure and leave a like, a comment, a thumbs up, and all that fun stuff. And until next time, I will catch you later.